need a hero. Just look in the mirror. No one's gonna save you now, so you better save yourself.
Hello, beautiful people. Thanks for stopping by my place where we hang out and have conversations about people in the entertainment industry. Now let's get ready for some Suga Talk. You ever notice how these days everyone online is expected to be strong? Not just strong, but unbreakable, unbothered, always grinding, always producing. And if you slow down, if you take a breath, if you dare to rest, the world starts whispering, "What's wrong? Where'd you go? You're losing momentum." Sometimes I wonder, when did resting become a red flag? Welcome back to this quiet corner, this soft lit space where we take our time, where we peel back the layers and talk honestly about the world we're living in. Tonight, I want to explore something that's affecting artists, writers, musicians, entertainers, and even everyday people trying to show up online. The myth of the strong creator. The idea that to be valuable, you must be tireless. And the hidden burnout that sits behind so many smiling posts. Let's get into it. In the old days, creators worked in seasons. They made, they rested, they lived, they observed, and they created again. But now, people are expected to make content every day, every week, every hour. Your creativity isn't treated like a craft anymore. It's treated like a machine, something you can push endlessly until it stops working. But creativity doesn't work like that. The mind needs space, the heart needs quiet, the spirit needs time. And that reality doesn't fit the pace of the modern internet. Online, you're rewarded for being unstoppable, for grinding, for not sleeping, for posting through the pain. You gotta want it more. Success doesn't sleep. Outwork everybody. It sounds motivational, but what it really says is if you rest, you lose. This narrative pushes people to ignore their own limits, to pretend they're superhuman, to hide their exhaustion like it's a personal failure. But here's the truth: nobody is meant to perform endlessly. Even the strongest among us need to breathe. Burnout now looks different. It doesn't look like someone falling apart. It looks like reduced joy, creative numbness, no motivation to post, a constant feeling of being behind, the weight of 1,000 invisible expectations. And what makes it worse is that this burnout happens in silence. Creators feel they can't admit they're tired. They can't say they're overwhelmed. They can't acknowledge the pressure because the internet rewards energy, not honesty. But the price of pretending is heavy. Strength is not the fire that burns without pause. Strength is the ember that learns when to rest, glowing quietly, waiting for the next breath of air to rise again. But something is shifting, slowly, softly, like a tide coming in at dawn. More creators are stepping back. More artists are reclaiming their pace. More people are choosing peace over performance. There's a quiet rebellion happening, a return to the simple truth that creativity is not a race, it's a rhythm. And your rhythm does not have to match the internet's. Rest is not weakness. Rest is wisdom. It's how you rebuild, how you listen to yourself again, how you create from depth instead of desperation. So if you've been feeling tired, uninspired, or stretched too thin, give yourself permission to slow down. You don't need to be strong for the timeline. You don't need to perform for the always on world. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to pause. You're allowed to be human. Thank you for taking this quiet moment with me. Share your thoughts below. Do you feel the pressure to be a strong creator? And what does rest look like in your life? Until next time, breathe deeply, move gently, and protect your peace like it's part of your art. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. As always, you don't have to go home, but you gotta get the hell on out of here. Bye.